Do you remember these? Textbook? Yeah, boring. That's what made learning hard. Sitting in a crowded classroom while teacher told you to memorize facts, copy off the board, and learn things you really didn't understand. But that's the old way of learning. In fact, it's not real learning at all. Real learning isn't about memorizing or repeating facts, it's about understanding. Now, we all say we're open-minded, students of life, and the world is our classroom. But what if we are wrong? What if we are people who just read from the book through the head and their information are gone forever? I wouldn't call that learning. You are only studying to pass a piece of paper, and then information evaporates. Have you ever watched a child learn before they were put in an actual classroom? Give a child a toy and watch. He tastes it, drop it, look at it, and even throw it. We call it playing, but it's more than that. It's the natural human desire to learn and understand. That is real learning. It's fun, challenging, and rewarding. It's not boring or stressful.
So how do your kids feel about school? Do they feel it's boring, stressful, difficult, not fun at all? We're not encouraging your kids to quit school, but we're encouraging schools to change their way of educating. Maybe follow what Claby Bedford said. You can teach a student a lesson for a day, but if you can teach him to learn by creating curiosity, he will continue the learning process as long as he lives. Now, learning curiosity, what is learning curiosity? It is the igneous part of real learning. What I can see is an obvious solution that can be done greatly, easily, and much more effectively at schools is that teachers themselves should not show students that they are obliged to study in order to pass a piece of paper, but instead to try to attract their minds, to implant and enhance the sense of curiosity and the desire to learn.
Because we want to drive the humanity to an essential fact that states that children in the 21st century want to learn. They want to share and explore. They're not bored, but we make them bored. Learn to change and change to learn, because we don't need a learning revolution, but instead a complete evolution.
Now, we are not like many students at school. We could not sit cross-handed and wait for the society to change. We wanted to do the first step, and no one's going to do it except us. No one's going to do it for us. So we decided to change, and that's why we did homeschooling. Now, why homeschooling? It's a very courageous decision to take. First of all, we had a great family who believed in us, who believed in our capabilities and potentials. My mom and dad and grandparents as well. They believed in the seeds they've planted. They rose us to be independent and to count on ourselves. We believed in ourselves as well.
So the second reason for being homeschooled is as follows. Say you're sitting in a history class where you never really like the way your history teacher educates you. What are you going to do about that? Nothing. Maybe sit, read, and maybe sleep. But you have to stick with it. Maybe you can learn a thing or two. But when we are homeschooled, we can choose the information we want to learn and the way we want to learn it. We're not in a small box like other speakers said. We're out of it when we are homeschooled. And that's the way we want ourselves to be educated.
Now, the third reason why we are homeschooled, because we were able to manage our time much more effectively and flexibly. We were able to do various activities out of study. For example, we personally love to do sports. We like to swim, we like to ski, and most importantly, we like to play golf. It gave me the time to learn how to play the guitar that many students in many schools worldwide, maybe, don't learn how to play music. Music is important in our life. It gave us the time to express our ideas by being here with you. In another word, we were able to publish books. Lean has authored Typing Fingers, which is a poetry online book about poems and poetry techniques. Both of us also organized an ebook called Golf for Everyone, which is basically informations about golf, which is our favorite sport. Now, the fourth reason why we did this is because we knew we were able to achieve faster than we used to at school. We were able to learn unique information that you can rarely see written in school books. In only 2 years, we were able to learn, aside from English and Arabic, 4 different languages: Chinese, German, Italian, and French. I mean, if you ask a student to add 1 more subject to his school schedule, he'd probably never have the time to take a shower. I mean, we don't do that under pressure. No one obliged us to do that. We do it because we love to.
Now, in the less developed countries, the meaning of internet is not fully understood yet. But huge opportunities and capabilities are out there, and we're still trapped in a classroom, hands crossed. Now, after all, learning is never-ending continuous experience that should not be restricted by classrooms. I really would like to see society learning from each other and adults learning from children, because learning is an exchangeable act, not one-way act as we know it. And I would like to see the flow of information. I want to end my speech with a quote by Mahatma Gandhi, an Indian philosopher. He said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever." Thank you.
Thank you.